is Nancy with Fix This House, and today I'm going to show you how I make wicking tubs for some extra vegetable plants that I have. I have a whole bunch of tomatoes that are dying to get into a container. Just bought a whole bunch of potting mix, and I'm going to be using an oil jug that I get a lot of. This is a 35-pound canola jug that is left over from my soap making, but you could also do this with a 5-gallon bucket just as easily. And then I also have a gallon milk jug. This one's actually from distilled water. So what I did here was cut off with scissors. I cut off around here, right about at the top of this to make this. I just used plain old scissors, and then I punched holes into the sides with those scissors at about 4.5, 5 inches up. So what's going to happen with a wicking bucket is you'll have your plant in the top, and the bottom part of it will be water. So in this one right here, I have 4 1-quart takeout containers with the lids in the bottom and a hole drilled in the side. And that, you see a white line right about there? The bottom part there is water, so that the plant can draw from the reservoir at the bottom. So we're going to be taking a jug, punch a hole in the top and at the bottom, like I did here, stick it inside your container. Use what you have on hand. Make sure you have a drainage hole that is not at the bottom, but up some, so that you can store water down in the bottom. You want to have holes in this jug so that air can get trapped in here along with extra water, so that there's a source of oxygen down below for the plant roots, so they don't turn anaerobic and stink. And then I'm going to fill this up with some potting mix, one-handedly. This is just a Miracle Grow standard potting mix. You can make your own. I don't really recommend garden soil. It's a little bit too heavy and too dense for this. And that's not bad. So I like to fill it a little bit more than that, but you want it to get into the crevices around the sides. But since I'll be putting a tomato in here, and they form roots off the edges, we can actually plant it pretty deeply, and then add more soil to the top later when I have another hand and I can open a bag. So I'm going to plant that in there, and then I'm going to fill it up the rest of the way with soil, and I can kind of feel it, and then I'll water it. And as the summer goes on, the extra water will stay at the bottom, so I only have to water these about once a week instead of every single day. And that is how I make a wicking bucket. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions. Write them down below. Looks like I'm running out of daylight. So have a great day, and let me know if you have made wicking buckets before and if you like them. Thanks. Bye.